everybody! Welcome back to A Case of the Mondays. New month, new case. I took some time off in August to spend time with my family, to road trip a little bit, and to brainstorm. I was trying to explain to somebody what I do. I told them I repurpose old suitcases, and they're like, oh, okay. I don't know, I guess you just have to be there. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Okay, I would say enough talking, but apparently you won't like it when I talk, so more talking! Anyway, I have a new case. You will not believe how much I paid for this thing. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. It's an actual suitcase, but it's tiny. It's an American Tourister. It was $5. It was $5. Like, so excited that I found you. This came from a thrift store near Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire. Now it's all the way back here in my studio in Virginia, and I am so happy to be back, and I cannot wait to get started on this case. So today, we're gonna rip it up. But first I have to show you the inside. I have to show you what we're gonna rip up. I don't think in your wildest dreams you could guess the interior color of this case right now. I was shocked. It's pink and ruffly. The outside of this case is like so business. Then the inside is so party. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. But as cute as it is from like far away, up close, cute little ribbons, very, very crunchy. There's a whole bunch of stains. It doesn't smell great. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna rip out the inside, we're gonna reupholster it, we're gonna paint the outside, and then it's gonna have a magical new life. The only way to do it is to do it. So let's do it. Let's go. Let's start at the very beginning. My elbow. I'm gonna get a mask. I always forget a mask. You never know what's in these things. Yuck. Not even looking. Now we do the top. Look at the sweet little detail of how the elastic was braided. So cute. It's so old and crispy and gross. Not great. Now it's just all the little paper parts, which means this is gonna be so satisfying. Ready? All of you going into the garbage. Alexis. Ah! I'm fine. Everything's fine. I forgot to bring these with me over the summer and I missed them. We're back. Okay. One must stay hydrated when tearing apart a suitcase. Gonna get it all wet. Oh no. And now, we chisel. Get out. This is all just coming right up. Use my golf brush. Thought it was a grill brush? It's not. Gets mud out of golf shoes. Thanks. I can already tell it doesn't smell as bad as it did like 5 minutes ago. That fabric was not great. It was cute. It was a happy color, but it was time to go. Now it's time to go. Oh. Whatever this is, it's coming off. Ew. It's like a bandage for a wound. Gross. Disgusting. It's all wet and smushy. Yuck! But look how clean this looks. Ooh, it's like a lottery ticket. The numbers are clearly 904. 904. That's this week. It's a sign. Okay, I'm gonna let the inside sit so I can go back and scrape at it again in a minute. Now, we're gonna clean the outside. First, I gotta take off this $4.99 sticker. Wait, that's fun. On the bottom of the case, it says 904. Like 9 and 4 are important to this case. That's one wipe. And all the cracks. This is dirtier than I thought. Luckily, though, the latches are already very shiny. The outside is all clean. Now let's give the inside one more try. Get back here. Oh, that's better. You just needed a minute. Sometimes we all just need a minute. Also, when I said that, my neck cracked. This one is actually proving to be a lot more stubborn than I thought it would be. I thought we would just take out the inside, peel some of the paper off, but no. All good things take time. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I don't know what that is. I'm gonna cover all of this up anyway, so it doesn't really matter that it doesn't look perfect, but I just like knowing that it's clean. So I'm just being really perfectionist-y. My grandmother always taught me make sure that if you're sewing, the piece looks as good inside out as it does right side out. And I always feel that way about these cases, that if one day somebody takes this apart, they're not going to say, oh, she didn't clean the inside. She got lazy. If there's one thing I'm not, it's lazy. So I don't want my work to look lazy. So while I'm scraping the paper, I'll let you in on a little secret. I already know what I'm going to do with this case. I've had a couple weeks to brainstorm. I think it's going to be incredible. I need some ideas for fabric, but this transformation is going to be unlike any other case I've done before. I feel like it represents how happy I am to be back home in my studio, in my house, and I think this case is going to be a cool representation of that. I went thrift shopping. I needed a bunch of fabric for the interior of this case. Penny and I went to the thrift store, and it was magical. And I'm just going to show it to you. I'm so excited to show it to you. What was that? So as you can see, I have a bunch of pieces. Obviously, I need to try them on. First, we have this little number. Tie a little bow. Next, little stripes and flowers. Oh, it has pockets. Obviously, I had to put pink back in the case. This is what we're working with. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to line the bottom, and then we're going to do the top, but the top is going to take a little bit longer. So let's do the bottom first. And the fabric for the bottom is this one. Line the edges. So we need chipboard. You love to see it. Now we wrap. Here's what the edges are going to look like. I need to make a template for the bottom. And I'm going to use something that I've never used before. It's like plasticky styrofoam packing material that is going to be the perfect padding for the bottom. It'll be a little sturdier than the usual fluff that I use. Let's make the bottom. Excuse me. Curve the edges and it will be lovely. Now, it's a great noise. Oh, it fits. I love it. Let's wrap it in the dress. I've always wanted to do that. I'm the one cleaning it up at the end anyway. Oh, so easy. Oh no, it's wrinkly. Do you know what that means? It's tiny iron time. I will never leave you at home again. Okay. Here. Much better. This is gonna be so perfect. It's so happy. Almost feels like a mouse pad. Not a bad thing. Look! This is gonna look so happy. I'm gonna install the edges and then make the hinge flap. Then we're gonna build the top. Yes, okay, I have a plan. I'm just talking out loud. Stop talking, just do it. The bottom edges are in. so good. Okay, here's the fun part. The other day, when I was in New Jersey with my dad, he's really good at woodworking, and he has a lot of scrap wood. So I took a couple pieces, and he helped me come up with a plan to turn this case into a dollhouse. Did anybody guess it? Just say you did. I'm turning this little suitcase into a dollhouse. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm really excited. And I know it's probably going to take me longer than usual to make this. You know what? Before I pin these together, they're too wrinkly. And I can't have that. So, guess what time it is? It's tiny iron time. To the sewing machine. This is gonna be so cool. We can do this. We can do this. It worked. Now to do the next side. I sewed as close to the edge of wood as possible, and it worked. No way. Can't believe I did that. Holy Snopes. This is pretty great. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to do something. Now we need to upholster this one. We'll snap. Boom, 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 boom. Where'd you go? There you are. I think this might be my favorite. Just so cute. You get out of here. And now it is crucial. What? How? It is crucial that we use tiny iron again. Much better. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't want to move my chair, so I just stand when I sew, and I feel kind of like a rock star. So you could work on your glutes while you're sewing. And straight seam, baby. My bobbin ran out. Okay, the edges are done, the little notches are finished, and now I'm gonna try and not sew through wood again. Wish me luck. Yes! Let's put them together. I made little rooms. So cool. Boom, 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 boom. Bottom right, top right, bottom left, top left. That way. Bottom left. I'm just gonna go sew it. I'm gonna do it. Bottom. This is gonna come together in like the most magical way. I can just tell. Look at the quilt. Now what we need to do you want to see what it's gonna look like? Yeah. Hey, this is gonna look so cool. On the top. See it? Like it? You do? Get some cardboard for the back. I think we can do it. That's a loud noise, huh? You did it. Curve the edges. You like it? Okay, now before I give it its final glue down wrap, tiny iron saves the day again. Now, why would I use a normal size iron when I just have very tiny rooms to iron? It would make no sense. Plus, it's adorable, and I love it. And don't worry, Penny is no longer in the room while I'm working with all of this extremely hot stuff. Okay, wait, and look. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Before I install the backing and put in the shelf, I need to make the hinge flap and the border. So I pinned the inside of this dress to the inside of this zipper. We're gonna make a pocket. Let's sew it up. We did it. It worked. We can make the hinge panel into a pocket for lots of little treats. Hi. Hi. I am just completely winging it right now. No plan, just instincts. Onward. What do you think? And it'll just all come together. Oh. Back to the sewing machine. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, the pocket is done. This under. I'm going to use the ribbon from this shirt. Not only does it look beautiful, I think it will be the exact circumference that we need. I need to iron this. I'm going to install it, and then I'm going to be done for today. This is one of my favorite ways to use tiny iron. I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying that I should keep this case for Penny. Don't worry. Penny has a dollhouse that I'm working on. I've got big plans for that house. I hope this one will go to somebody who will love it and treasure it, and it will make them happy for a very, very, very long time. Edges are done. What this means, we can put it all together. Hair is going up. Now we're ready. Let's go. At the bottom. Don't tell my dentist. I think it's time to add in the bottom and the top. This one's gonna be easy. Okay. Let's do it. Keep gluing. Like a cat. Sit break. Yeah, that's better. Now, before I add the top, it's a perfect blank slate for a quote, don't you think? I don't know why, but that quote just seemed to work for this case. It's from one of my favorite books, Phantom Tollbooth, where the main character, Milo, which is where my Milo's name came from, one day he wakes up and in his room is a toll booth. Takes him on adventures. I don't know, I feel like this case is kind of like the toll booth. It's full of adventures, imagination. I didn't know it was possible to make a suitcase into a dollhouse, but I also didn't know it was impossible. And I hope that it brings magic to somebody. The reminder that you can make the impossible possible. And it's a pretty fun thing to do. Okay, so for any normal case, this would be the final reveal of the inside. But this isn't a normal case. So for just a second, I'm gonna pretend like it's the big reveal. Are you ready? It's so happy. I mean, would you ever, if you saw this, would you ever expect that this was on the inside? Okay, so I need to figure out what's gonna be the best way to like glue this in. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is happening. This goes in. And then what we're gonna do next. This is really okay, but also like look at this. I bought these. What I'm gonna do is make borders, and then that way I can glue these down, and then this will get glued to the top. That's gonna work. Again, another thing I've never done before. I can just cut this. Easy. Oh my god, this is gonna look so cute. I need 4 of those. Like a beaver chunk. Four for the corners. Now you've got to make the back. I have all the wood pieces cut, and now it's time to paint them. Look like little French fries. Green is done. These look like little veggie straws that Penny loves. Now while these are drying, we have some other treats to paint. A picture frame. And a teeny window. It is so little. I also found this tiny little mirror. So I'm going to do one cool thing for each room. Excuse me. Gotta figure out what I want to be in the picture frame. Okay, pink picture frame. Pink picture frame. Go there. You need purple. Duh. Okay, so while my little painted details are drying, I'm going to add this. It's this little like sparkly pearly trim. Perfect little pop to go around the edge. Start here. It's gonna be so cute. Let's go, sparkles. Look how precious this is. I have never found trim like this before, and I'm so glad that I'm using it for the first time on this case. Okay, now I'm going to call in the reinforcements as we add the trim to the rooms. The reinforcement is super glue. It looks so cool. Here it is, the first room. It's gonna be so cute. Just finished installing all of the crown molding. It looks so cool. I think this is a good stopping point for today because I need to figure out what to put in the windows. I don't want to rush it. And now I'm going to show you the rooms. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at the rooms. They all have their little pop of color. I can't get over it. I am so excited seeing it all come to life. That's better. Now we need water. I just need to remember not to drink out of it. And we need paper towels. That worked. And now I need $1 million. That's fine. And now we paint. Ooh, my chapstick. Been looking for this. So I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do a little bit of acting, throwing it back to my musical theater days. But I didn't want to lie to all of you. I had ideas of just being like, ooh, white paint. What I did was last night, I was painting the mural in my dining room. By the way, hi, hello, I'm painting a mural in my dining room. I painted the base coat like 2 in the morning. But it's dry, and now you're gonna get to see what we're gonna paint today. You ready? I'm injured. We're painting a house. So right now it kind of looks like the Snoopy doghouse. I'm aware of that. I wanted to paint base coat so that today we could make really, really vibrant colors. That's exactly what we're gonna do right now. The only obvious color choice to paint this house is pink because the inside of the case was originally pink and I love that surprise, and I think it also is gonna be a great contrast to the gray. Today's gray and gloomy outside, but the little pink house is gonna be a light in the dark. Wait, I love this. This color is called Cottage Rose. Aw, meant to be. Look at that color. Perfect little pink cottage. Oh, I'm just realizing how perfect this is. When Dave and I went on our honeymoon, we spent a week in Scotland. One of the views that I had seen so many times on Instagram and Pinterest was of this little pink house off in the distance in the mountains. Maybe this is that little pink house. I'm gonna try and release my expectations of perfection with this. Every window doesn't need to be exactly the same. The walls don't need to be perfectly straight. The other day, Dave and I were watching a Great British Baking Show. And I think I say at least once per episode that I wish my life looked like the Bake Off tent. So I think that's gonna be the inspiration for this little house. Give it some Bake Off tent vibes. I love it. It's a little pink house. Now we need to figure out what color we want the roof to be. Do we go thatched? Oh yeah. Why was I worried? I shouldn't have been worried. This color combo is making me very, very happy. Chimney time. Can't go wrong with a little classic brick. I like it. Sit break. Yeah, it's better. While this is drying, I'm gonna do something fun and fanciful. I hope it looks good. It's like the leaves are coming out of the chimney, coming back around to the house. What you put out into the world comes back to you, or something like that. Time to paint the flower boxes. I think I'm just gonna lean into the whole pink vibe, so the flower boxes are gonna be pink too. This one is Fire Coral. What'd she ever do to you? Yep, that was a good choice. Look how happy. My dad is a retired public school teacher. 8th grade science for nearly 40 years. But in the summers, he would paint houses. So, I guess you could say painting houses runs in the family. I'm hilarious. I didn't decide until right now that I'm making shutters, but I'm making shutters. This is gonna be like a audience participation, even though I can't hear you. Let me know in the comments what color you think I should paint the shutters and see if you're right. Okay, and I need to figure out what color to do the door. I made them purple. Look how happy it is! I'm incorporating all the colors from the inside to the outside of the house too. There's one color we haven't really used yet, the blue. So I think I'm gonna make a blue front door. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. Blue. What do blue front doors symbolize? Can somebody look that up for me? Let me know. Oh, I like the blue a lot. One of the little details that I'm painting right now is a horseshoe. Horseshoes on doors are supposed to represent luck. When it's in a U shape, that means it's supposed to collect and store luck inside. That's what I'm hoping for this case. A gift of luck from me to you. As I'm painting with nothing to talk about, I rearranged my studio a little bit, so if you can spot the differences while I'm painting, 10 points to Gryffindor. Or Ravenclaw. I'm a Ravenclaw. No. Oh. My coffee.
Mama.
Yeah, baby.
Mama.
Hey! Wouldn't be a true Rally Bird project if I skipped out on adding all the black outlines. So I'm going to add all of the outlines now, and then I'm going to show it to you. Do you like it, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I did it. This deserves the full stage, so hold on. Okay, do you want to see it? Penny, can you count down with me? 3, 2, here, let's count up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I think I did it. Like a little cottage that you would find in the bake-off tent. And there's a little Rally Bird in the window. And if you just noticed, I'm wearing my Rally Bird earrings. And I'm dressed like an Eastern Bluebird from the 70s. Do you want to see the inside? Okay. The Suitcase Dollhouse. So, I'm not going to add or make any furniture because I want somebody's little collection to come alive in here. And part of the fun about dollhouses is the scavenger hunt to find the beds and the chairs and the dolls or the stuffies that live in here that you can hold in here. This suitcase's adventure is only beginning. Now the next part of the journey is for somebody to add even more magic to it. But what I did add were the windows, the picture frame, and the mirror. So the mirror is pretty self-explanatory. It's a mirror. Now the windows are cut out of a copy of Where the Wild Things Are. I didn't have a copy of the Phantom Toll Booth, but they're kind of similar if you think about it. The Phantom Toll Booth is about Milo, who finds a toll booth in his room, and he goes on an adventure and comes back home. Where the Wild Things Are, a little guy named Max leaves his room, goes to where the wild things are, has a whole bunch of adventure, and comes back home. So there's the moon. Moon. And then the bottom window is when he first gets to the island with the monsters. You want to put it down and play with it? We gotta go play with this. But I have to show you one more thing. I really couldn't decide what to put in the picture frame, but then I found fabric that I used for one of my favorite Case of the Mondays, where I matched the fabric to the walls of my studio. I have this same fabric, but the dark version. Now I have the light background. And I kind of thought it was symbolic that this case is full of bright flowers in the dark. Not only did I think it was a little piece of me and the Rallybird studio that I could add to the case, maybe this could be the little art studio down here. But this case was all about bringing back the light in the dark. The case was dark, and we made the inside light. Dark, light. So there's a little bit of the past to remind us where we started, so that we can be so proud of where we're going. Yeah. I think that's it. I think I turned a suitcase into a dollhouse. I really did it. Here's the part where you let me know what you think. What's your favorite part? I'd love to know. I had the idea in my head, didn't know if it would work, but I gave it time. And little by little, this little home came together. And it makes me think of the home that we're building for Penny. Yeah? Thank you. And the world outside might be dark, but inside, we can make it colorful. We can make it bright. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Say bye. Bye.